Hi Aquarius, how are you guys? I'm hoping you are all having a very powerful start to 2021. Thank you so much to all of you who have waited so patiently for me to get these videos out. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's been experiencing a lot of transitions going into this year, a lot of reassessing, reevaluating, and preparing for a leveling up of sorts. I'm sure you know what I mean. For many of us, it's taking place through relationships. For other people, it's just a personal leveling up and a letting go, a shedding of our old selves, like our cocoon, and transforming into a beautiful butterfly. um, for some of us, it hasn't been the easiest transition. For some, it's been very painful, not perfect at all. And that's totally okay. Those imperfections are actually what creates a perfect situation. So I hope these messages resonate with you. If they don't, not to worry. Please watch your moon and rising signs instead. This is a general collective reading for all of my Aquarius family, sun, moon, and rising for the entire year of 2021. What will be the main messages for Aquarius signs, sun, moon, rising for the year 2021? Show us what we need to see. Main messages for Aquarius signs in the year 2021. All right. Okay, let's see what we have here. All right, guys. Okay, I'm giving you a heads up. There's some pretty intense energy in your spread right now. Pretty intense. Okay, so I will show you the cards that showed up in your spread. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Two of Swords upright. We also have the Ten of Wands upright. We have the Queen of Pentacles upright. We also have the Tower upright. When I say transformation, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. We have the Four of Cups upright. The Nine of Swords upright. The Queen of Cups in reverse. The Death card in reverse. The Eight of Swords upright. The Five of Wands in reverse. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. The Two of Wands in reverse. And we also have the Knight of Swords in reverse. And your grounding energy at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands upright. And underneath that, because why not? We have the Magician upright. This is a good way to at least end the reading off and to have that as your grounding energy. I'll just place these aside. I am definitely 100% going to pull clarification cards on some of the cards that showed up in your spread because this is some very intense energy. Let's start off with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse coupled with the Two of Swords upright, the Ten of Wands upright, and the Queen of Pentacles upright, which is your top spread. Some of you guys have been feeling like you've been doing a lot to try to create a stable situation in your life. For some of you, this may have to do with creating a more stable foundation in the workplace. Again, this is a general read, so it'll apply to you guys all in very different ways. But if this is related to work, maybe some of you have felt like you've been taking on the brunt of the work in the workplace, and you've been kind of taking on the I'll take it for the team mentality. You haven't minded doing this work. However, it's not sustainable, and you're very aware that it's not sustainable. For some, you may feel like you're trapped in this situation at work that's making you really unhappy, and you actually don't want to keep working this way. You're tired of being the go-to person who has to have all the answers, who has to be on at all times, like you can never catch a break. And it's making you feel tired. It's like causing burnout. It's mental, physical, emotional exhaustion. Like you can never, you're not allowed to take a break. Like you're not allowed to not want to do this anymore. And I'm feeling like because you know this situation is what puts food on your table, you don't necessarily want to let it go completely, although you are aware that your work situation needs some sort of transformation. For some of you who don't relate to this energy in the workplace, some of you are feeling trapped in the old version of yourself versus where you're trying to go moving forward. I think some of you may have demons from your past that you've been trying to move away from, that you've been doing a lot of work to try to move past a dark time in your life. And I think you putting so much effort and energy into your own self-worth, into your own value, into creating something on solid ground for yourself, on harnessing your divine feminine energy, on creating stability, has caused a major disruption in some of your relationships because this version of you is so different for the people who are used to seeing you a particular type of way. And it's making you feel like you have to choose between this old you in order to accommodate for relationships, or to continue living a life of fulfillment by feeding the part of yourself that is most aligned with you right now. In a love connection, something has happened or is going to happen to cause a major disruption. With the Tower card, anything that's not built on a solid foundation will come crumbling down. This is old attitudes, old belief systems, old ideas, ideologies that were never, they were like fleeting things. They were never built on something solid. In relationship, this could have been a situation where you were flirting with somebody or you were dating someone and you put all of your eggs in that basket with the person that you had been dating, but you're not exclusive. And I think as a result of non-exclusivity, or someone not giving you their cup of love in an equal way that you have been giving your love, is causing a major shakeup in that relationship. For some of you, you feel like you are the one who has to do all of the calling, all of the texting. You're the one adjusting your schedule to make room for this other individual. And you're tired of always being the one to put in the work, of always being the one who's so understanding all the time. And maybe in addition to you trying to be patient in relationship with this individual, another offer is being given to you. Now, this could be another individual offering you a connection that's going to cause a major disruption for you in your relationship. It could be that you slowly fall out of love in your current relationship, and another offer, this could be like a friend that you're complaining to about your current situation, who is actually someone who has feelings for you but hasn't come straight out to vocalize that they do have feelings for you. And maybe at some point this year, that friend, that supportive other person, other party that you are speaking to about this other connection, maybe they'll end up telling you that they do have feelings for you, or something will take place between the two of you that disrupts your current connection, or your main person, the main person that you're in relationship with. And in whatever slip up that takes place, that slip up will cause anxiety for you. So if you are the person who's already in an established or like a dating situation with someone, although you're not receiving everything the way that you, at the level that you wish you were, then what could happen is you might slip up in a connection with someone else who is showing you more love, affection, attention. And in that slip up, the guilt might start to creep up on you, because you're still going to have to make a decision, maybe between the current person or the main person and this person, this other individual who looks like a solid friend. You have the Queen of Cups here too. So maybe you are dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio, Aquarius, but there's definitely going to be another person coming in, or another situation coming in to disrupt the current partnership that you're in right now. Whether it's an official relationship, a marriage, boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend, just dating, whatever the situation is, the thing that you've put the most hope into is going to end up being shaken up, because another offer will be given to you. Or this could be another offer being given to your current person that you don't know about, that you may end up finding out about, that'll end up causing you sleepless nights and stress and anxiety over the whole situation. Regardless of what's going on here, your focus is on releasing that which is making you feel trapped. All of the hard work, energy, and effort that you've put into this relationship has essentially boxed you in to this idea of what love should look like. I think really that's what's undergoing the transformation throughout this year, is your whole concept of love, your whole concept of what it should look like, who it should be with, how long you need to be together, how much you need to be communicating. All of that is undergoing some sort of transformation, but it's extremely challenging for you. With the Death card in reverse and the Eight of Swords upright, it's almost like, again, this is a mental trapped energy. Like, you've tricked yourself into thinking that you're stuck in this situation. You've tricked yourself into believing that you can't get out of it, whatever the it is. And because you have tricked yourself into not being able to get out of it, you're resisting that which needs to transform. Something needs to end in order for something new to come out of that. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to end up leaving the main partner. However, I'm getting the sense that the original person you placed all of your eggs into has not been fulfilling to you. But because you've worked so hard on maintaining that connection, you feel like you can't get out of it. So you're willing to continue fighting for it. You're almost blinded to this idea that you actually can make a choice. You're not actually trapped. You're not actually trapped. Notice that in both of these cards, there's an individual who's blindfolded in both of these. You're not trapped. You're not trapped by your main person or the friend who is expressing to you that they're here to support you, that they care about you, that they understand where you're coming from. There's another offer being given to you here. And I think once the slip up or the thing, the catalyst, the event that will take place Once that happens, you're going to be forced to choose. You're trying to avoid having some sort of argument with another person in hopes that you will end up moving forward, probably with the original person. But with the 10 of Cups in reverse, it's not bringing you fulfillment. It's not bringing you happiness. This is not the happily ever after card. It's a facade. It's a facade. Maybe there's expectations related to the person you're connecting with, and there's a pressure that's being placed on you to have to make it work. Maybe there's other people involved, family, cultural belief systems, children possibly, who are in the mix of all of this, and there's a pressure for you to have to keep it together, and it's actually preventing you from moving powerfully forward into something new. With the Knight of Swords coupled up with this energy, with the Knight of Swords in reverse, upright, this is fast moving, I'm gonna go get him, I'm creating change, everyone get out of my way type of energy. When it's in reverse, it's like you're stuck, slow motion, you're stopping the movement from happening. There's no passionate new beginning. You're not able to look forward at what your life can ultimately look like. There's a resistance to change. There's a resistance to transformation. And with the King of Wands and the Magician card upright as your grounding energy, there's a need here for you to be able to access and harness your ability to create the life you actually want to live. You can create anything out of nothing. You can have that fiery beginning, that passionate love that's worth fighting for, that's actually worth fighting for, with another person who's worth it, who's offering it back to you in an equal manner, in a way where compromise is normal, is exercised by both parties, where there is no doubting it, there is no questioning it. But unfortunately, you have the Two of Cups in reverse with the current person you're in partnership with. They're not offering their love to you the way that you want them to. And I think there's a need to vocalize that, a need to communicate that to the person you're in connection with before you slip up, and someone else comes into the picture to swoop you off your feet. If you want another offer being given to you, you have to figure out a way to deal with the communication or the partnership that's already existing. And that'll probably be through communication of some sort. But you need to grow the courage to do that on your own. Because if you don't, you'll end up feeling guilty for what will naturally take place between you and someone else who's already probably in your life. Someone that you already lean on for support. You don't want to be the person to accidentally slip up because you weren't fulfilled in your current situation. You have to speak to the person you're in the current situation with and set things straight before you start a new karmic cycle with another person that won't end up with positive results. Let's pull some clarification cards on the Tower. Again, this is general, so this could also be in reverse. It doesn't have to be you who does a slipping up. It could be the person you're with. And again, if this does not resonate with you, not a problem. Make sure that you check out your rising and moon sign instead. Let's get some clarification on the Tower. One more shuffle, the Tower. Okay, yeah, this is, okay, with the Tower card, you guys have the Eight of Cups upright, the Six of Pentacles upright, and the Seven of Swords. This is someone who's trying to get away with something. That Tower card, I asked for clarification on the Tower card and what might cause the unexpected, disruptive thing, the shakeup to happen. The shakeup is going to happen because someone is going to try to get away with doing something or saying something or acting out in a certain way. If this is you, and you're being given another offer, like I said, you don't want the Tower to fall because you decided to step out of the relationship. even if it's not, you don't have a title, communicate about what you're actually wanting and what's missing for you, instead of trying to get away with doing whatever you're going to end up doing to fill the gap that's there. You may feel like you're the one who's constantly giving and giving and giving. You're the one holding the brunt of the burden, right? So you're the one who's always giving in the relationship and not necessarily receiving anything back, which will cause you to end up walking away from all of the cups, walking away from all of the emotion, all of your love, time, and effort in this relationship. But before you just walk away from the thing that you've given so much to, don't walk away with this type of energy, like you're stealing away into the night, like you've done something wrong, like you're getting away with some sort of deception. Don't, again, you have free will, so you can choose to do whatever you want. And this karma, right? The energy that you end up putting forth is the energy that will be mirrored back to you by the universe. You never want to be engaging in something you're trying to get away with, because eventually it will come back to you and it will hurt just as much. Or this could be the other person. This could be the other person who is trying to get away with something from you, which will end up causing you to leave a situation behind where you feel like you've given it your all. Again, energies can be reversed, so please take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. Let's pull a clarification card on the Two of Cups. Let's get the Two of Cups. I don't like breakup energy, guys. I'm so sorry, but you know what? Sometimes it's what's necessary to guide you to a connection that's better for you. Two of Cups in reverse. Clarification on the Two of Cups in reverse. One more pull, or one more shuffle. Interesting. For some of you, this might be a connection with a Cancer, or you might be in a relationship with a Cancer sign already, or this, like I said, could be in relationship to a Cancer that you will eventually meet. Someone who makes you feel like Empress energy, someone who makes you feel abundant and whole, seen, supported. This is harnessing your divine feminine energy. This is someone who makes you feel sexy, makes you feel alive, makes you feel happy. Whoever this Cancer sign is, I feel like this Cancer sign is the person, the other person that could, I actually don't think this is the other person offering you something. I feel like this Cancer sign energy is the person that you are in a current connection with, because I asked for clarification on the Two of Cups in reverse. The Cancer sign could possibly be the person you are in a current partnership with, who is not giving you what you feel you deserve, who is not committing to you in a relationship the way that you feel you deserve. And it's honestly very frustrating for you, because you feel like you've given this person so much. You've been so patient. You've been so patient with this person, and they're just not meeting you where you need in order for you to experience love, the deep type of intimate love and connection that you want with someone. So you're going to end up stepping out. You'll probably end up leaving this person, or you'll have a conversation with this person that will really transform the energy surrounding your relationship with them. Let's pull another on the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Upright. What is causing the Nine of Swords? Clarification on the Nine of Swords. One more shuffle. I think it's going to take some time for you guys to leave this situation or to vocalize this situation. Yep. So with the Nine of Swords, for clarification, you guys got the Emperor upright, the Three of Wands upright, and the Ten of Swords upright. If it's not you who's stepping out of this connection, it will be the Cancer sign or whoever else is involved. Could be a Cancer, who ends up causing you to feel like you have been totally betrayed. They're going to appear as very cold, as very detached. Maybe that is their attachment style. Maybe they're avoidant and you're not. Maybe you're the opposite attachment style. Maybe you're anxious or you're just secure, but you understand that this person has a tendency to want to keep you close, but then far away at the same time. Like the person you're partnered up with craves connection, wants intimacy, and it also scares them. So as much as they keep you close, they'll push you away when they feel like you've gotten too close. And this push and pull action between the two of you is extremely hurtful to you. And very childish, might I add. Now, I understand people go through a lot of traumatic things that cause them to attach to people and develop a style of attachment to people that might not always be the healthiest. And you don't need that in your life. You're already looking forward to the future. You want to be able to move forward from this because I feel like you've experienced this type of energy from your partner for a while now. Maybe you've been dating this person, maybe you've been on and off with this person for a long time, and for whatever reason, until now, they still have not been able to give you their all. They still have not been able to commit to you, and yet you stick around. Yet you stay in this partnership because you feel like they have potential. But let me tell you something. You don't marry potential, right? And if you're not into marriage, what good is potential? Potential means like that's something in the future. That's a maybe. That's an eventually situation. But honey, you're not living for the someday, one day, maybe. You're actually trying to live for right now. And you need a partner who's willing to meet you where you are at. There needs to be a compromise in order for the two of you to come together. And it's not happening. This person has done this to you already. This person has given you the runaround for plenty of time. You've given them plenty of time to figure out whatever it is that they need to figure out that's causing them to have this push and pull thing with you. Don't trap yourself in a relationship that's not a relationship. Don't trap yourself in a situation where someone isn't giving you the commitment that you truly want. This is not the year for excuses. This is not the year for you being empathetic and understanding where they are coming from. This is a year of you learning your worth, putting the boundaries where they're necessary, and for you honoring yourself by saying goodbye to those who cannot give you what you want. Take the blindfold off. See the person for who they truly are. Just because they can't give you what you want doesn't mean they're a terrible person. It just means you're never going to feel fulfilled in this connection. How can you? They don't want the same thing you want. Or if they do, they're not showing it to you in a way that lands for you, that creates life for you. How can you have a happily ever after with a person who isn't even willing to claim you? Don't wait until you are tempted by someone else's attention for you to make some moves. You got to make some moves before that temptation hits, because someone will show up in your life that will show you how much you're worth. That'll make you feel so good. And you might end up doing something that'll make you feel really guilty. Yeah, let's pull a Doreen Virtue Romance Angels Oracle card. Any outcome cards for this relationship? Who is this Tower Moment person? Who is this Tower Moment person? Very interesting. Okay, so guys, you have here getting to know each other. You have past life relationship, heart-to-heart conversations, release your ex, and deception. So I'm just going to go through these one by one. So I asked again about the Tower card, clarification on the Tower card. Maybe in you getting to know one another, like what the initial spark between you and this person, it maybe you felt like you had known them for so long. Even if you just had met each other, maybe the connection was so strong, so deep, so intense and intimate that you felt like you had known each other before this lifetime. And chances are that's probably true, because you did end up pulling the past life relationship card. And I think that immediate pull to that person has caused you to make excuses for them, because the connection between the two of you is so strong. However, I think that this has been an up and down, been through this before situation with this individual. They're probably already your ex, or someone that you've dated non-exclusively, moved on from, and then they show back up, and then you get back into the same cycle, and then break up, and then come back again, like an on again, off again situation with this person. And I think you're coming to realize that they haven't been as truthful and honest with themselves as they have made it out to seem. Maybe they have just chosen a non-exclusivity title with you, and you think that the two of you are an item, but you're actually not, and you find out that they've been seeing somebody else. Regardless, a conversation has to take place, which is exactly what I was saying to begin with. If you want to prevent and lessen the blow of the Tower card, have a conversation, like I said, before you do anything, to act out on the fact that you're not feeling seen, heard, or that your love is not being reciprocated. Grow the courage to have that conversation and express to the person what your needs, wants, and desires are, and allow them the time and space to process what you're saying, and really treat it like a last opportunity. Now, I'm not saying always offer up an ultimatum, but I am saying know your worth. Know what you're looking for. And if you are clear in what you are looking for, release that which no longer serves you. Even if it is a person that you feel like is so important to you that you've known forever. Because at the end of the day, a healthy connection with another individual will always be more beneficial to you than someone that you've been with for so long, where you've been through hell and back, but you're holding on so tightly that it's actually causing you more pain in the long run. I hope this is helpful to you guys. This looks like it's going to be a year-long process, probably a lot of conversations and a lot of ups and downs. For those of you who resonate with this reading, please give this video a like, share it with whoever might resonate with it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!